USA when some country becomes communist. USA when the replacement dictator brings back slaves. Oversimplified. Do you trust me? Me the night before my AP test. With every cell of my body. She wanted me to treat her like a princess. So I married her off to a stranger to strengthen our alliance with Poland. Rich people now. Haha, girls only like you for your money. No, I am very cultured and have a great personality. Rich people in history. Your 17 wives only married you because you're rich. I know. A prosperous kingdom. The king's son being an utter douche. At night, praise to God for TMC to upload tomorrow. TMC, uploads. Me, God is real. Her, I bet he's thinking about other girls now. Him, is the meme company an actual company? Meme posters, put something about a Wii remote. Me who grew up with it, now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Write a comment under the hashtag TMC to get featured in the next episode. Also make sure to join my Discord where you can share your memes with others, the link is in the description. No one. Aristocrats in 1790s France. Teenagers in real life. Teenagers on Netflix. Teenagers in the 1900s. Teenagers in the 1600s. Greek gods. Roman gods. Napoleon understanding what a boat is for. The coalition who exiled him to an island. France after the revolution has no ruler. Napoleon. Bonjour. Pepsi, we can't sell you our soda cause you literally have no money. Soviet Union, well we have a few submarines just lying around here. Pepsi. I'll take your entire stock. I work for Pepsi. As commander of the 6th largest military in the world. Soviet government. Have you ever been to space? Some dog. No. Would you like to? Soldiers in the German army are allowed to disobey any order they think would violate human dignity. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Teenagers in 1914 after lying about their age and being sent to a quick and glorious war. 4 years of living in a ditch with constant artillery bombardment. Spanish flu. Roaring 20s. The Great Depression. Germans digging under Allied trenches. Allied troops who accidentally broke into their tunnel. Mary, God made me pregnant. 3 random dudes show up with gifts. Joseph. British when American colonists start rioting because of taxes. British when the American colonists throw away boxes of tea into the sea. World War I technology. World War I tactics. Money can't buy happiness. People who bought tickets to heaven from church. The other Allied powers in 1940. Wow, you're doing great. The UK. I'm doing everything. A peaceful European city in the 14th century exists. Rats. German nobility, only nobles are allowed to carry swords. German citizen walking around with a big ass sword. It ain't sword, it's knife. A primate eating a rotten fruit millions of years ago. Alcoholism. How men sung about women in the 50s. How men treated women in the 50s. Teachers now give you a warning when you do something wrong. Teachers in the 1950s when you did something wrong. Bonk. What Mussolini said he has. What Italy actually had. Killing the monarch in a public execution. Killing the monarch in a private location so it doesn't look bad. Keeping the monarch alive, seizing all his wealth and property and giving him an ordinary job. UN, you are no longer a colony and can now make your own laws. Mauritania legalizes slavery. UN, you weren't supposed to do that. Newton pushes somebody. That person pushes back. Newton. When you get a DNA test and find out you're related to the Habsburgs. Plate armor was actually kind of light, it wasn't supposed to be that thick. Plate armor. Lenin. Working class. Stalin. Working class. Italy and Italian history books. Italy in Ethiopian, Libyan, Austrian and German history books. Italy in almost every other history book. JFK got assassinated. No, this wasn't us, we promise. We know. Goth kids when they see their essay has to be in Times New Roman. Scientists trying to find a cure for most illnesses in the beginning of the 20th century. Alexander Fleming discovering penicillin because he was too lazy to clean his petri dish. Just one more episode. Just one more slice. Just one more page. Just one more passage from monarchy to republic to empire. Surrender yourselves, you're clearly outnumbered. That's true, but you are clearly outmatched. Nothing, vibing in the pre-universe nothingness. Random point of energy. Kaboom. Scientists and philosophers for hundreds of years trying to understand how inheritance works. Some Czech friar playing with chickpeas in his garden, discovering the laws of genetics. Wife in the 1800s gives birth. The wife, "Oh, look at my baby girl." The husband, no, it doesn't matter unless it's a boy." US government. Stop drinking alcohol. US citizens. You know what? I'm gonna start drinking even harder. Europe, we ruled the world. 300 years later. Select your language. God makes dinosaurs. Dinosaurs can't build churches. God. Britain invents the word soccer. US also adopts the word soccer. Britain switches back to football and starts making fun of US for using the word soccer. Hold on, this whole operation was your idea. Italian architects. Have you ever lived 800 years with constant anxiety? Province of Pisa. No. Would you like to? Europeans in 1364 enjoying their lives. A random rat. Ratatatata. Julius thinking it's a regular Senate meeting. 27 stab wounds. Birth control was invented in the 1950s. People before 1950. Monarch in 8th century dies. His 10-year-old kid who knows nothing about leading a country. You will bring honor to us all. America making it to the moon. German scientists. Just one more episode. Just one more slice. Just one more page. Just one more city named after me. History, but every time someone starts a new church because they don't like the Pope, it gets faster. Russia, I have invaded 15 countries. USA, I have invaded 70 countries. Britain. Inhales. Spartans when a 3-year-old can't bench press a boulder and kill 30 soldiers in 0.5 seconds. I'm an American. What is that? That means he thinks he has never lost a war. Yes, I haven't. Tiny Asian rice farmers. Stop it, Patrick, you are scaring him. You're about to break through the Anglo-Dutch lines at Waterloo and cause them to retreat. Thousands of Prussians appear on your right flank. Soviet Union, it's just a fire, there is no radiation. Chernobyl employees. God tells Moses to free his people. Also God hardens Pharaoh's heart so he won't let them go. God. I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top. George Washington, I don't want a two-party system, it will divide our country. George Washington later leaves presidency. Two-party system. Scientists figuring out the face of a 10,000-year-old skull. Scientists figuring out the face of a murder victim who died a year ago. When you're at war with the Ottomans and need money. Panic. You sell Alaska to the USA for a cheap price but reasonable price. Calm. They find oil in Alaska. Angry. When you're a Viking warrior trying to get into Valhalla but you died in your sleep. Let me in. Let me in. When the Turkish kid tries to bully you but the Polish kid steps in. 1845 starts. The Irish. Where potato. Nobody. Germany in 1923. Oliver Cromwell abolishes the monarchy. Also Oliver Cromwell makes his son the next ruler. The UK. That just sounds like monarchy with extra steps. French guy responsible for Belgian border defense 1939. I've read enough war comics to know the tanks can't go into woods.